Eventually this island's going to be right out of this lagoon in the bay, what they call the bay of Isla Mujeres. I got a place to go to. And this lagoon really does correspond to like a womb, actually, to grow a baby island within another island. If you look on the map of Isla Mujeres, you'll see actually that it's in the shape of a pregnant fish. It really is. It's got a big tummy, and it's got the tail where the ferries come in. It's got the fertility temple on its third eye, and it's got an all-inclusive restaurant, Garrafon, on its mouth. Check it out. It's pretty cosmic. It's the only island in the world called Woman, and now it's actually having a baby. So I consider it to be really an answer to a prayer. I was for many years asking the Universal Holy Spirit to guide me to do the right thing in life, you know, and eventually now I've come to Isla Mujeres and I'm making more surface area on the planet of ecological land and a way to actually get power. Right now we've got solar panels that give electricity, but when the island goes out into the bay where there's some waves, we'll actually gather electricity from the waves, which will be even cleaner than that, because you can use an old generator from any car and turn it by the waves. I've got a prototype that I believe is going to work really well like that. So people can make their islands now out of trash. This is more than 75% trash. I buy ropes, I buy cloths, and I buy nails and tools, but the rest basically is just from the trash piles. So the whole island is floating on plastic bottles. There's about 150,000 plastic bottles under it. They're all put into old fruit sacks and vegetable sacks, which are found worldwide again. And those sacks are tied to the bottom of old shipping pallets. The shipping pallets become, each one, a floating module, a bit like Lego. You can join them together, tying them together and make an island any shape you want. Then I cover it with old carpet or actually a lot of plywood that comes out from the building sites. After they've done concrete in, they have pieces of plywood that they can't do anything with really, you know, because they've got cracks in them.
I have an idea.
And what happens is the cracked plywood and with nail holes in it serves perfectly for floating islands, because when you lay it on, you can plant a mangrove and the root will find its way through the cracks in the plywood and join the whole thing together. As the wood rots away, it actually does feed the mangroves. So you've got all of this old wood and everything that I put on the top actually decays and feeds the trees, which then root the whole thing together. And what you're left with is the bottles, which are preserved underneath because there's no sunlight to decay the plastic and nothing to eat it, is left completely trapped and preserved inside the roots.